welcome.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, puppy cat friends.
Oh man, we're 3, huh?
Yeah.
It is a weekend. We're doing another little weekend vlog today because we're about to go apple picking. And I know a lot of you guys asked for it. Is the weekend. You guys wanted to see fall family activities. So that's what we're doing today. We're going apple picking. I have a little girls' fall clothing haul for you guys. And we're just going to hang out. It's going to be nice because Matt's home. So he gets to be in the vlog.
Hi.
Are you excited to be in the vlog?
I want to get in the vlog.
Not as excited as Rowan, apparently.
Here's my OOTD, which is, as usual, entirely thrifted. This sweater is originally from Urban. The dress is originally from Target, and it's really cute. I'm going to show you. It's got, like, cute little, almost V neckline, and it does have long sleeves, but I put a sweater over it because it's cold. We're going to go pick out the kids' outfits. Okay. Thinking this is a good thick base layer for Rowan. Maybe with some overalls? I'm really thrown off by the cold weather for Sis because I bought her this little outfit for apple picking because we usually go in September when it's warm. But we waited a little longer this year, so it's going to be way too cold for this. I feel like maybe this one. I also got her these little jeans from H&M. These are actually 6 to 9 months because she's tiny and I think they're going to fit. So I'll show you the rest of the clothing haul for her later, but I am going to take the tags off of these right now. Well, getting out of the house was an adventure this morning, as it often is with 2 small children. But to add things on top of the normal difficulty, our power went out, so we couldn't even make coffee, which was a bummer. So we stopped at Starbucks, and Starbucks was out of pumpkin, which was very sad.
National pumpkin shortage. Run for the store.
But it's fine. I got a breakfast sandwich, and I got a chai. And we are finally on the road. It's like an hour drive, and we're meeting some friends, so we had to text them and be like, yo, we're gonna be there late. But we're on the road, and that's something. He did say twist it. We got some apple cider donuts, which are extremely delicious. It's a good day. Matt and I have been doing apple picking together for like 9 years, and I think this is the first year ever where it hasn't been blisteringly hot. So maybe we need to start coming in October, because this is really nice. Sissy likes the donut and the apple, huh? You've got something in your mouth. Maybe finish chewing that first.
Finish Sissy. Chew, chew, chew.
Yum.
I am so sticky, and there's sugar everywhere, and that's just part of it. It's something I've really been fighting with. It's just like, oh, the kids are going to get messy. It's just like, they're going to get messy. It's going to be okay. And I'm doing okay right now.
Secured some sweet potato butter, which I've never tried before, but they had samples of it, and it was very good. And now we're headed home, and it's already 1:40. It just feels like today is flying by. So they'll probably both fall asleep on the way home, and we won't get a nap. But that's okay. I feel like these kinds of outings are so hard to do, and they're so labor intensive, but it's always worth it. But it's a lot. My sister-in-law is in town this week, so we came and dropped the kiddos off here at my in-laws' house, and they're gonna watch them for a couple hours and then bring them back tonight, which is so nice because Matt and I can go back to the house and have 2 or 3 hours to ourselves, which will be very nice after the craziness of this morning. Are you gonna have so much fun with Nana?
Dang.
We are home after a very long afternoon in the car. and I'm just feeling like I want to recharge a little bit. My favorite way to do that is by doing like a little easy, quick, creative project. I feel like it gives me that little hit of dopamine and just gives me some time by myself to focus on what I'm doing, go slowly, use my hands. I don't want to put a whole lot of effort into anything because I'm honestly pretty tired, so I'm just gonna do a quick little 10-minute project using my Cricut, and I also want to thank Cricut for partnering with me on today's video. I figured we would keep going with the fall vibes, so I have this iridescent glass that's been sitting in my cupboard for months, and we are going to jazz it up with some cute little ghosties. I see those Halloween themed glasses on my Instagram feed all the time, and I've made a few of them in the past, but I've never made a seasonal one, so we're gonna take a crack at it. I am using my Cricut Maker Machine for this project. I absolutely love it. I use it multiple times a month. A lot of people don't know that you can make a Cricut project in as little as 10 minutes in just 3 easy steps. First, you design your project in Design Space, which is their free, easy to use design software. Then you use your Cricut machine to cut it out and then assemble, and that's it. I like to use the Cricut branded materials because the machine cuts them so nicely and perfectly. So today I'm gonna be using the white permanent vinyl on just my regular standard grip mat. And we're gonna be cutting out some little ghosties that I found in Design Space. The software is so easy to use. I've gotten so much value out of my Cricut. It is absolutely worth the investment and really affordable when you break down how much you can save from different projects. I am excited to make this little glass and then drink a nice cool beverage out of it. So let's do that. How stinking cute is this? I'm obsessed with it. I had made this butterfly one like probably 4 or 5 months ago at the beginning of the warmer months, and I had been kicking myself for not vlogging it because it's so cute. So this is the perfect little autumnal version of it. This is gonna make drinking everything so much fun. So I'll link all of the supplies and the project file for this down in the description for you guys. Now that we have our little bevy, I was thinking I would do the toddler girls clothing haul because Juniper didn't need a ton of stuff for fall, but she did have a few gaps in her wardrobe that like functionally we needed to fill. So I thought I would show you guys what I got for her. The first thing is this Zara raincoat. I got this on eBay for like less than $10, I think, and it is new with tags, which I did not expect when it got to us, but so cute. It's just a little like dusty pink. It is like faux fur lined and it's waterproof, so I think this is going to be so helpful, especially if I continue doing morning walks with her. And you know, she's walking now, so she could toddle along with me and have her little raincoat and an umbrella, and I'm just so excited. Another cold weather essential that we needed for her was a beanie, and I got 2. I'm only going to keep one, and the other one is getting returned. So I wanted your opinion on which one I should get her because I'm of 2 minds. First of all, this one is very cutesy. Got the 2 little pom-poms, so it almost looks like space buns or like bear ears. I like that this one has the ear flaps and a tie under the chin, just for functionality, and it is also fleece lined, which is really nice. But I like the style of this one better, I think. It's just a little tan ribbed beanie, and I don't know why, I just think this is so darling, like with little overalls and a sweater. They're both really cute. What do you guys think? Which one should we keep?
I also got her those jeans, which she wore today, which, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how tiny she is. Those were 6 to 9 months. And I know H&M runs a little bit big, but still, it seems like they should not still be big on her at 15 months. But she's a teeny girl. And then I also got her this long sleeve onesie, specifically for layering under some of her sweaters. So it's just like a cream onesie, and it's got this cute little lace collar, which I thought would be so cute, like poking out over the top of a sweater if I like pulled it out, like almost like little Wednesday Addams vibes. The last thing from H&M is this dress, and I actually got this to be her Christmas dress. And in my defense, I wanted this dress for her for Christmas last year, and I waited too long, and it sold out. So when they dropped it again this year, I was like, I know it's October, but I just gotta buy it. And it's a little red sweater dress with a little Peter Pan ruffly collar. It looks really big now that I'm looking at it. It's also very cute. So this is gonna be her holiday dress. And then I could not believe I found this at Walmart. I was so excited. It's a little dupe of the Free People Hailey set. And I have the Amazon dupe of the Free People Hailey set, and it looks the exact same.
So we've got the like inside out hem kind of detail, the little buttons here, the waffle weave material, and it's the exact same color as mine. So it may not look like super special by itself, but I cannot wait to match her in this. It's gonna be so cute. That's my little girl's clothing haul. I did also get a few things for Rowan. Rowan didn't need too much, but I did have to stock up on pants for him, but I'm not going to show them because they're very boring. It's just like khaki pants and corduroy pants and jeans, and that's it. It's so nice having him be in the like 3 to 4 year size because you get to keep wearing the clothes for a year, whereas with her, previously it was like every 3 months we were changing sizes, and now it's like every 6. But as soon as she gets up to 2T, I'm going to be so excited because I feel like it's such a heavy mental load to deal with all of the kids' wardrobe needs, and nobody talks about it. Like trying to keep on top of, okay, who's growing out of what size shoes are they in? They need wet shoes, they need dry shoes, they need a rain jacket, they need a light jacket, they need like just keeping it all in my brain and then trying to implement it in a way that is pretty cost effective. So like searching for sales and getting stuff secondhand on eBay or at thrift stores. It's just like a lot of management. And I find that as they get older, it's less and less fun. When they're like really little, it's like, oh, little baby clothes. It's so cute. And I do still obviously like buying them clothes, but it is a lot to keep on top of. I feel like that's what I keep saying in this vlog. It's a lot. I feel like that's just toddler mom life. Hashtag it's a lot. I've got just a little bit of time left before the kids come back home, depending on when my mother-in-law drops them off. But I thought maybe I would try to paint my nails. I haven't painted my nails in a hot second, and I feel like it's time. I ordered 3 new shades from Olive and June because their fall collection launched recently, and it was so beautiful. I couldn't stop myself. And I didn't have any of these 3 colors, so I justified the expense. This one is like a pinky pearlescent gold ethereal beauty. It's called Sugar Coat. This one is called Americano. I know the like chocolate nails were a big trend last year, but I also got this one called Caramel. It's like right in between a pumpkin and a brown. I feel like I want to do the quick dry one just so that it's a little bit quicker. I'm gonna go grab the little nail polish remover pot because my tip for getting your nails to last a really long time if you do them yourself is to always use nail polish remover before you put your polish on, even if you weren't wearing anything before, because it just takes all the like oils and stuff off your nails and make sure that it has something like pretty solid to stick to. And I swear these last for me like 10 days minimum. They're so good. This is the one that I use. I like it because you can just like dip your finger in. You don't have to create any extra waste with like a cotton swab or anything. It's very, very easy to use. My gosh, you guys, I was just sitting here and I just got a text from our family photographer. We've done all of our photos since Juniper's newborn shoot, I think, with the same photographer. If you're local, her business is Photography by Casey Louise, and she's amazing. And she came over yesterday to do our annual family photo shoot for like Christmas cards and stuff. And she just sent me some previews. Wait a minute, I'll turn my screen brightness down a tad. Are you kidding?
look at my little family. My shot list for this was like one nice family photo for Christmas cards, a portrait of Rowan, because I needed an updated portrait of Rowan, and like a photo of just Matt and I, because I don't think we had any like couple photos since before the kids were born. And like on our anniversary or his birthday, I'm like going through my camera roll trying to find pictures of the two of us, and there's like none. So we took some of those, but we also took some family photos that I absolutely love. Like, oh, baby kiddos. Matt and I are going to make some sloppy joes for dinner, and the kids can have them too when they get home. I'm going to show you my 3 steps to romanticizing making dinner and making it feel special. Step 1 is turn the overhead lights off and turn on some cozy lamps. Step number 2 is to have a fun beverage. And honestly, normally I do kombucha for this, but tonight, feeling like a little red wine might be in order, so. This glass is from our wedding. And step 3 is to put on Ella Fitzgerald radio, and this is what really brings it all together for that cozy vibe. Okay, put on Ella Fitzgerald radio on Spotify. Cheers. Hack for you: when you're cutting an onion, have a bowl of water next to you, because the fumes in onions go to the nearest water source, which is why your eyes usually sting. But if you do this, then you don't cry. And this one actually works. I've had so many onion hacks that don't work. This one works. Kids are in bed. Did it. It's a long day.
It was a long one.
It was a fun one. It was a long one.
Good memories.
Yeah.
The kids were so cute.
So I thought something we haven't done in a little while is like a little couples Q&A.
Hopefully it's not as juicy as last time. You guys came at it, man.
I did not ask for juicy questions this time. I just asked on Instagram, and you guys brought it with the responses. There are a lot of them. For Matt, what do you do for self-care?
Video games.
And I knew you were going to say that, which is why the next one that I picked is, what's Matt's gaming schedule? How do you guys balance the division of labor with kids?
Yeah, gaming schedule is late night, kids in bed only. Once weekly, I have a standing game night with my buddies. And if you've been around the channel, we've talked about this a lot. Yeah, so like the last 4 years, we've gotten together nearly every week. And we just set aside like 3, sometimes 4 hours now, because one of them can stay up later. My mom comes over to help babysit with the kids, or we'll start later if she's not available, and I'll help you get the kids in bed. And yeah, it's just me and my 3 best friends, and that just keeps us connected. Guy time, we'll like crack some beers and stuff. So you got to make sure you do chores first. Help your wife out with the house a little bit before you disappear.
You are killing it with these transitions right here. I swear I have not showed him this question. The next thing that somebody asked was whether we had like what they called traditional husband and wife roles for chores.
No, we split almost everything. Dishes, laundry. Like, I mow the lawn, but she gardens.
I'd say the closest thing that we get to like traditional gender roles is that I think I carry a little bit more of the mental load in terms of like...
Oh, yeah, for like their clothes and stuff?
Yeah, or like planning. Like one of their friends has a birthday party and we have to get a present, or like it's just stuff like that.
Yeah. You'll ask me like, hey, do they have any holes in their wardrobe? And I'll say, oh, shorts or something. But I don't think, you know, spring is coming. Where are the kids' wardrobes at? What are they outgrowing?
Yeah.
You take care of that stuff.
I prefer having that control because I care what it looks like. And you don't.
I would just be buying basics from Target, you know, if I was the
Hey, don't knock basics
dad.
from Target. I can't deal with the lime green dinosaurs and trucks on everything. We have a few dinosaurs and trucks, but not on everything. Aw, what's your favorite thing that Matt does for you? This is a little thing, but I don't think I have ever had to charge my own electric toothbrush.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Every single time I look for my toothbrush, I'm like, where is it? And I find out it's on the charger. Every time it's just like, that is such a nice thing that I never have to think about. And it's like, that's an example of like a larger theme.
I just throw it on when I take mine off.
Like the same thing with like gassing up the cars. Like I almost never gas it. Like you'll make a special trip to the gas station to gas up my car for me.
You don't like to do it.
I don't.
And I don't like the thought of you alone in the gas station.
Yeah.
It's a sketchy area we live in.
Do you guys ever have moments where you mourn the life you had before kiddos?
On a regular basis.
Hourly. I think I miss the freedom to work when I'm stressed. Because right now I'm stressed and most of the time I can't do anything about it. Like I can't just buckle down and get a bunch of work done and then feel better about it. Like it feels weird to say that I miss being able to work, but like it was, at least I felt like I could do something about it and I was like in charge of it, and now I just can't, and I think that that's been tough. I would never trade, but if I could go back and visit my pre-kid life for a day, that'd be a great vacation.
Yeah, you still miss it. Which is where the grandparents come in. Thanks, Nana.
Do you want your kids to be into gaming like you guys? And I
You're
pulled this
lumped in.
because I'm lumped in. I am not a gamer at all. There are like 3 games that I will play in
That list is
moderation.
growing. That list is growing.
I will almost always choose a book, but I'm getting better. I've put effort into it because I've realized that I can either join you or be mad when you're gaming and I miss you. I mostly just do it to hang out with Matt. What inspired Matt to go into content creating? If you guys missed it, Matt has an Instagram account now where he's been doing reels about just like dad life and the kids.
Matt Acuna 1 on Instagram. When you Instagram husband long enough, eventually the Instagram husband becomes you. Megan suggested that there is room in the market for dad creators, so I'm giving it the old college try. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've put out a reel every day for like 2 weeks now, which
That's crazy.
like
Good for you.
I have a 15,000 backlog camera reel of videos and photos on my phone dating back to finding out you were pregnant. That's where my camera roll starts, is finding out you're pregnant with Rowan. But I know so much about like SEO and editing and hopping on the trends, and she's been teaching me. I recommend this as your hook or your caption or your on-screen text. So I've got this 6 years of experience here that I can just ask whatever questions to. So the barrier to entry is really very low. I have a iPhone 14 Plus that I can film and edit on, and it's fun.
I've been loving the stuff you've been putting out. Like, it's fun for me to see it through your lens. Would you ever move to a different state, and if so, where?
I see Colorado as a possibility.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
It's just kind of like that open nature kind of vibe, but
You like the coasts.
But I really like the coasts, but it's so expensive out here.
Yeah, my answer is anywhere where the cost of living is not insane, because it's impossible unless you have a tech job, which neither of us do, which is why we're just like hustling our butts off.
Yeah.
Especially with Rowan's preschool bill now. It's just been like, we've been budgeting. We're making it work.
Yeah, we're stretching.
We have no plans to move anytime soon, if ever. But if
Yeah.
we did... Ooh, this is a really interesting one. Does Matt struggle with FOMO on the days that you're in office?
Absolutely.
With the kids?
Yes.
Yeah?
Are you kidding?
We've never talked about it before.
Yes, absolutely. You get to like take them to the store and stuff, and I miss out on all that.
I'm glad you work from home 2 days a week, but that's
Yeah,
rough. I'm
That
sorry.
is really nice. I just got a like recruiting email that was like a 25 to like 80% salary increase, but I would have to go in every week or every day of the week, and I just don't think that amount of money, which is significant, is worth losing that time with my kids. Like I would literally only ever see them at 6 to 6:30 every night. I don't think I can go back to that kind of imbalance.
Yeah. How to not keep score while parenting. Sometimes it's so hard. Yes, it is hard, especially if that's the way that your brain works. And I feel like some people's brain works that way, and some people's brains do not work that way. And I think it is very informed by how you grew up. I think the switch for me came when I realized I was comparing all of his behavior to what I would or wouldn't do. And the problem with that is I was comparing you against all of my strengths, and we might do things a certain way. So like I might be thinking, well, I would have done XYZ chore without being asked or whatever, but I wouldn't have thought to do something else that you did think about. And so that mindset was not giving you any credit. and was just kind of imposing my personality on you, which didn't work. So I've had to realize that we each have our own strengths, and sometimes the things that you do aren't even things that I would like tally as a point in my head, and that's not fair.
Like spraying WD-40 on the garage door.
Yeah, sure.
What's so obvious and second nature to one partner isn't to the other, and you have to communicate those expectations.
Where that can get tricky is that you don't want to have to be managing your spouse like an employee.
Yes, also true.
So I think what it is like maybe you have an expectations meeting where you sit down and you talk about who does what. And after that, it's that person's responsibility, because as an adult, you want your partner, another adult, to not have to be told what to do all the time, like to just look around and use their eyes and see what needs to be done and do it without the direction, because otherwise it's a whole other job.
The communication is the kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like
not the constant like
right
managerial role.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to tell me. You should only need to tell me once. Hey, I need you to do this with the dishes, or well, I'm just making stuff up, making up an example. Once you communicate those expectations and maybe even repeat them once, like then it's on them to follow through. And sometimes the score is going to be uneven. There's going to be some days, and if it's uneven most of the time, then you need to have a conversation. The only time we keep score is poopy diapers.
Yeah. We have been talking for a very long time.
Sorry.
So we're going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more day in the lives, I actually updated the playlist today and we have over 160 of them. So we will leave that up in the corner. Come hang out with us some more. But until then, we love you guys lots and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.